One of the big questions we get asked on this channel is what is the best mid-handicap driver of 2021? Well, a fairly recent question, but it happens. And today we're testing a few of them.
We are indeed.
The Taylormade SIM2 versus the Callaway Epic Speed with a mid-handicapper. Let's do it.
Let's do it now.
Hi everyone, James Robinson here guys. First things first, I would like to warmly, and I say warmly because it's a wonderful day, welcome Mark back to the channel.
Thank you, it's a fantastic day, isn't it, James?
What have we done to deserve this, Mark?
I have no idea.
No idea, but it is very, very early. We're yet
great.
to have breakfast, but I have had a coffee.
Yes,
so have you had excellent. So Mark, we haven't tested clubs for a while and we thought we'd kick it off with two of the heavyweights.
Yes, definitely. We've had there's been lots of conversation about both these clubs, hasn't there? Particularly on tour, a lot of the players are using them.
Yeah.
So thought I'd have a go and see what they're like.
So what club were you using before these, Mark?
I've got the Ping G4
so it's a very different, very different one today, isn't it? So what we're going to do, I thought we'd just play a couple of holes. We're going to play some quite difficult driving holes actually.
Yeah.
Not that there's no easy driving holes here at Fixby, really, is there?
No, there isn't.
And basically, you're going to take the best drive and see what you can score, and we're going to grade these for you. We've got them in very, very matching specs. If you want to take the head covers off, Mark, we'll have a look actually. A Taylormade SIM2 Max and a Callaway Epic Speed.
SIM2. So
look at that. I mean, they do look absolutely fantastic, don't they?
They do, yes. That's a really nice looking club.
And we've got them both in two pretty light but stiff shafts, which I think is just about right
that's perfect for me.
yourself.
Yes, perfect for me. And then we've got the Callaway.
So the Callaway does still have the adjustable weights on there, with it being the Epic Max, the standard one.
Yes.
But these are actually two matching clubs, aren't they? They're not the low spin one, they're not the draw one, it's just a standard one.
They're just a standard middle of the road club.
So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to ask you any questions just yet, Mark. I'm going to get your interpretation of them, get you to hit a few of them, and then we're going to get the mid-handicap opinion.
Okay.
Should we go?
Excellent. Yes, we shall go.
Which one are we going with first, Mark?
Ooh. Well, I think let's try the Sim first.
Yep. I'll even get a shot tracer set up, I think.
Feels a little bit heavier than the Callaway.
I always find that interesting because your first port of call is always to discuss the club's weights, which I quite like actually. What golf ball are we currently using, Mark?
I'm currently using the Pro V1X.
Pro V1X, and you were fitted for that, weren't you?
I was fitted for that the other day.
Titleist themselves.
Titleist, yeah. So that was good. Yeah. Looks very nice. Very nice.
I love the colours of it.
Yes, that nice sort of electric blue round the edge.
Yeah.
Right, first drive of the day off the first tee. Let's see how it goes.
A great strike. Tiny bit right on the edge of the rough. I saw it down, so you're going to find it. That's okay.
It's got a fair distance, hasn't it?
Yeah. And I can't stress that I show my watch, but I don't wear it to play golf. But it is very, very early, Mark, isn't it? So
it is,
for that swing, that was quite a nice ball flight. Now, what I found with these clubs is I thought, to be honest, the Callaway felt really stable. I felt like I couldn't really hit it offline.
Yeah.
Not at all, but quite forgiving.
Well, my initial reaction to that one is, I mean, it's quite heavy.
Yeah.
So then I feel that sense of touch that I have. And B, it was just a thunk.
Yeah, yeah.
It was sort of more of a rubbery sort of shot off the tee peg for me.
Onto the Callaway.
Okay. So Callaway. Interestingly, whilst it's got lots of green stuff underneath, there's no colouring on the top, is there, on this one? Yeah, and that immediately feels much more balanced.
Yeah, similar to your Ping, although it's a little bit glossier.
Now that was much better.
So I mean, about stable.
Yeah.
Even holding that fit, that was a fantastic swing, Mark, and I think I know which ball we're going to be taking down this hole. Birdie chance.
Yes, definitely. That was good. Yeah, I like that off the face.
Let's get down there. You may also see that I've got a combination of clubs in this bag because we're filming a few videos today and it's going to be lots and lots of fun. So Mark, if we're going to talk drivers, we do like to change driver every couple of years, don't we, I think, for yourself?
Well, yeah, I suppose so. I mean, I'm not one for changing every year at all, because I don't think the drivers move on enough.
Yeah.
To make that much of a difference.
Yeah.
But if you're sort of talking 2, 3, maybe even 4 years down the line, I think they've changed sufficiently that you would notice it as a mid-handicapper.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And to add on that as well, I personally think that it's not only the drivers that change, but it's us as golfers that change as well. So when we took Mark to get fitted for his Ping G410, which seems like a world away now, doesn't it? Back when we're allowed to do fittings and go to pubs and fly and all these things. But Mark's swing has changed so much since then that I think you can't really refit your old driver, can you? Because that doesn't make sense.
So you have to go and check it again.
So then I think it's a case of opening up a new world of what driver do you want. I think a great test would be testing the Ping G425 against your G410.
Yes, yeah,
and see what happens there. But
I know the key I mean, you say there's that change in your swing, and that's key to it all. I mean, I've done some work with some juniors recently, and we've actually been concentrating on the short game with them, chipping and putting, because that's unlikely to change through their golf
when they
life.
grow.
However, what's the point in playing drives and long irons on the range with them, because that's going to change every 3 or 4 months for teenage boys growing up. They get bigger, they get longer clubs, everything changes.
I wonder if that's why I peaked so early, because I'm the same height now as I was when I was 12. Right, where are these balls? That's massive, that Callaway down there.
The Callaway's nicely down there.
And the Taylormade's here, so you're in play. Can't grade it down too much.
No, it's in play.
Oh, should we play the best one?
We'll play the best one.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I'll have a good idea. To the bench is probably a good one.
You see, that's 255.
Yeah. And we can say, obviously, that was you having a warm-up in the net, but it was the first proper swing of the day. And swing, a lot of people will be saying you can't really do this test on the course because you need to hit thousands of golf balls to make it a comparable test. And yeah, you're absolutely right, you do. This video, although it is a bit of fun, I think if you can test drivers like this, if you can take demo clubs out on the course, to me that's as beneficial as a fitting.
Absolutely, absolutely. I would always advise anybody, if they're looking at a new club, try and take it out on the course and test it out first.
It's no good being good in a simulator, is it?
No, not in the slightest.
Oh, we're still walking forward here.
That's completely different.
That's a huge drive.
That's a very nice drive on a tricky first hole.
Yeah.
That's 293.
290, nearly 300 yarder off the first hole.
Well, I know we need to try it on the second hole, but the first hole, the Callaway is looking quite nice.
It did do well, that one, didn't it?
Yeah, very nice. It's 172, slightly behind, isn't it?
Slightly behind. Firm front edge, 8 iron?
172.
Don't want to go long, do you?
You don't on this. Yeah, probably 8 for me. I hit the ground of it, that was a bit ground, but difficult to see in the sun. I'm not sure whether that's just caught the front edge or not.
I think that's run up to be quite close, you know, looking at that one.
So the big difference there is, and as people that regularly watch the channel know, usually I'm not very long off the tee with a driver.
Yeah.
So playing an 8 iron into the first is ridiculous for me.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
I'm usually looking at a 5 or a 4 iron to try and get there, and it's a difficult green to reach with a long iron.
And I think essentially that's what a lot of people who may be looking for, that hood there, that's what a lot of people who may be looking at new drivers will be wanting. You want to, the idea of hitting longer drives isn't just for a bit of macho-ness and to hit it past your friends, it's to hit a shorter club into the green to get closer to the flag for an easier putt, essentially.
That's right. Absolutely.
I think that is quite close, is it? Yeah, the sun's done me.
Yeah, yes, it's a reflection off the dew, isn't it?
Yeah. Right, Mark, it's not close, but it's on this back edge, which for driving an 8 iron is quite impressive.
Yeah.
Now, there'll be a lot of people probably getting in the comments now saying, why on earth are you playing the hole out with what you're here to watch? You test these drivers. But again, when you're testing drivers, you've got to think, is it what you're trying to achieve? You all right there?
Yeah, I thought it was a stone, but it's bird muck.
Lovely roll.
They're too wet.
Green's looking better, aren't they?
They're looking a lot better.
Wonderful. That's a great 4, Mark. This is a tough opening hole, this one.
It is. It's stroke index 5 at this club. It's a long...
Yeah. Well, not long when you're smashing a Callaway Epic off the tee, is it? Right, let's get to that next tee. Right, Mark, what should we go Callaway first this time? We'll try and make it as fair as possible.
First this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on the, because I know you like your colours, evidently. I've got the jumper, so I can't speak.
You can't complain about this.
Any thoughts on the colour schemes? Obviously the Callaway is available in custom Callaway, whatever we call it.
Yeah, well, I mean, no, I'm not that worried about the colours. I mean, the green, the Epic green is brighter for me than the electric blue.
Yeah.
On the Sim.
Names? Do the names bother you? Care for it? Couldn't care less?
Don't mind. Whatever club's in my hand is the one that's in my hand. So I'm happy on that front.
Right.
Okay, so Epic Max. Let's see how good or bad you can be going up the second there.
Great swing, just hold your line.
Now that one's actually in trouble.
Yeah, depends if it's found the gap or not, doesn't it? Interesting, this one's into the wind as well, isn't it?
It is, so. Yeah. What's interesting about that though is as you said, the stability.
Yeah.
Quite often my shots tend to go left-right.
Yeah.
When I don't strike them properly. Whilst that one did, it was more a case of that's the line I hit it on.
Yeah.
I think the face controlled that very nicely.
It was a straighter ball flight, wasn't it? On to the SIM2. Wouldn't golf be great if you could have 2 goes at each tee shot, Mark?
Rounds would take slightly longer.
Yeah, they would, yeah. They take long enough as it is, don't they?
As long as you didn't look for the first ball.
Yeah.
Right, SIM2. Yeah, definitely more weighted towards the front end.
Yeah. Absolute knuckleball, that one.
And there we go.
That was a wonderful shot.
Now you see, essentially that's 1 each then, isn't it?
It is 1 each, so at least we go into the 3rd hole wondering, don't we? Very nice, Mark. Do you prefer the heavier weight or prefer the lighter one? Because we have matched them up pretty much as close as we can get, but...
Well, whilst we've had 1 shot good from each of them of 2, I'm preferring the lighter feel, the more balanced feel.
Got to say, all 4 strikes were very good as well.
Because with that sort of more balanced feel, it feels more as though I'm controlling it than that I'm just swinging a club through it.
Yeah. And you've always said that from the first video we've ever done, haven't you? So guys, also please make sure you do get in the comments below and let us know what golf clubs are you going to be using this year. Essentially, what driver will you be using this year? Will you be looking at the Callaway Epic? Will you be looking at the Taylormade SIM2, the Ping G425, the Mizuno STX, the PXG, whatever that's called, Gen 4, I think?
Gen 4, isn't it?
So many, Cobra Rad.
And then you've got the TSIs from Titleist as
well.
Yeah,
how could we forget that? Because you really want to try them as well, don't you?
I want to try those, yeah. Again, I really liked that last year when we had a quick go at them.
Yeah. Next video, I think. Right, so hunt for the first ball begins. Sorry, Mark. I've caught you at your worst there, haven't I?
Well, yeah, but that's the penalties of playing golf.
That's golf.
As a mid-handicapper, isn't it?
£4 gone. I'll reimburse you. Sometimes you can get lucky up here, but others not so much. The SIM2s into the wind, that is absolutely massive.
Yeah, I think I reached here.
So unfortunately we have our first casualty of the video. Little we knew ye Titleist Pro V1X, but that's okay because we've got one in the middle of this fairway. What was that, Mark?
260.
260 back to that tee, so uphill into the wind.
Uphill into the wind.
Happy with that?
Yeah, that's not bad, and certainly I'm not sure as I'm often this far up and in the middle of the fairway. Over there I've been, and over there I've been, but not here. Not
in the middle. So whilst we're waiting for the water, what are your thoughts? We've got a couple of shots with each driver now. Sound and feel, is there anything going on with these?
Well, yes. Well, as we've kind of said, the The sound, the SIM is a solid thunk through the ball.
Yep.
And the Epic, honestly, the Epic's just a nice clip. There's a clip and a thunk.
Like a louder pitch with the Epic, you could say?
Oh yes,
Yep.
much louder, higher tone completely. And the feel, I can almost feel the ball springing off the face of the Epic.
Yeah.
But the SIM is dead in my hands for me. And as I said, I think the weighting is significantly different. There's more weight in the head.
But interestingly, you do get the adjustability on the Callaway as well. So if you were going to get fitted, you've got a little bit of fine tuning for the marginal gains as well on there. But let's see if we can break the par streak of 1 and get a birdie.
A birdie, pins at the back. It's only 90 away.
90 away. That's what a good drive gets you, Mark, isn't it?
Now that's a tricky shot for me. I'm not used to playing 90-yard shots very well.
Is it a small pitching wedge or a little gap wedge? Big gap wedge, should I say? Uphill into the wind, so it's probably playing more like a 110 shot, I would think. Oh, this could be lovely. This could be, if that's flag high, you've got a little 10-footer for birdie, Mark, haven't you?
It's sort of length, isn't it? That's good. It's a bit long.
A little bit long again, Mark, although it's not far from pin high, is it?
It's not.
Not too bad. You'll be taking those on your medal rounds.
Absolutely.
Right, guys, comment below. Is Mark going to make this birdie on the second? I think he is. And if he does, we'll do a special giveaway.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Right. Let's put the pressure on.
So, Mark, make this birdie putt, and we'll invite.
I should try and do it for you.
We'll invite someone and their friend to come for a 4-ball with us.
Oh, well, I'm up for that.
Pressure's on.
They've just watered this green, by the way.
Yeah. That means you can go for it, surely. We don't need a 2-putt. 2-putt's no good. Oh, it's looking good.
Oh, sorry.
We're going to continue to do that through these series. We're going to see if we can get through people to play with us. Mark, I'm going to give you that because I told you to go for it, so it wouldn't be really fair to ask you to hold that. Right, we're going to play one more, and I'm going to get your opinions on the Callaway Epic Speed and the Taylormade SIM2 Max.
Definitely.
Thanks. So Mark, we're going to skip over to the 6th hole here at Fixing. If anyone knows that, there's bunkers that aren't usually in play.
Not really, no.
But today could be in play. We're a little bit into the wind, so I think it's a good hit to get in there.
Yeah.
But what I should say as well is we've got these drivers in a standard shaft length, which I know there's no such of a thing, but because you were fitted for a half-inch shorter from ping, weren't you?
That's right, yes.
And I do think that your swing's improved that much that you can control the club a little bit more now.
I think so.
And I mean, to be honest, you were quite lucky to lose that ball in the last. It wasn't that far offline, it's just a badly placed shot where the goals are.
Yes, it was.
You would always try and miss it left there, wouldn't you?
Definitely, definitely.
What we're going with first, Mark?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm going to take the head covers off. Yeah. Well, that's not going to help because I know there's a difference in weight feel to them.
This is a very scientific method.
Oh, clunky, clunky, crashy, crashy, bangy, bangy. So we're going to go with that one first.
Okay, and that is the Callaway Epic Speed.
Indeed.
Max, not speed.
Oh dear, terrible shot. Terrible.
First one of those, were you, wasn't it?
Sorry, yeah.
Mark, it's mid handicap testing, there's no need to apologise.
And the reason for that though was that I know that those bunkers are probably in range for this, so I was trying to steer it, trying to be careful with it.
Yeah. Starts on exactly the same line, but phases instead of...
Yeah.
So essentially, Mark, that is 2-1 to the SIM.
It's 2-1 contact to the SIM, yes.
SIM2, sorry. Taylormade kills if we keep calling it the SIM.
SIM2,
all that marketing is going to the name of SIM2.
SIM2.
So, thoughts?
Both very nice clubs. I think both do exactly what they say on the box, as it were. And I think it's down to, well, for me, it'd be down to personal taste.
Yeah.
I prefer the feel of the Epic.
Yeah.
So I would continue to use the Epic rather than the SIM2. But having said that, this SIM2 has been pretty consistent. There's nothing wrong with it at all. It's just personal taste.
We don't make bad drivers, do we?
No.
I think for me, if I was going to elaborate on that, The one thing I would say is, guys, go and get fitted. We're not saying to do this instead of a fitting, we're saying to do it hopefully as well as. If your pro shop has some demo clubs, these are demo clubs pretty much. Sure, if you're going to spend that amount of money, I know especially Alex at the shop here has no problem with people taking things out. Maybe
absolutely.
sticking a bit of tape on them, which I've proven doesn't make a difference.
No, no, it doesn't.
Shall we see if you can make one last birdie so people can come and have a game with us?
A birdie, yeah, okay. Yeah, we can try it. We're going to attempt that.
So as we walk up this fairway, we did mention earlier a few other big name drivers, and I've been doing some testing with littler name drivers. I think that's something which, are you looking forward to testing some of the cheaper?
Oh, dead right, dead right. I mean, that's what we're all about, is looking at what's available for the golfer.
Yeah.
And seeing how they do with it. I mean, particularly mid going through to high handicap golfers, you don't necessarily want to spend a small fortune on a golf club and then only use it once a week because that's the only time you've got available for it.
And spoiler alert, we're going to play a match in a few minutes time, and I'm using the £149 Innesis half set, and Mark's going to use his full set. He can use whichever driver he likes, whatever golf ball he likes. I'm also going to use a cheap golf ball, and we're going to see who wins.
It's gone too high. Well shot.
And as a coach, that's one thing I'd say. With it being the upper slope, it's added loft to your dynamic loft. So we'll still make par from there. But we're not doing this the easy way, Mark. I don't think we don't want to play with these guys.
I'm not. Sorry guys, I should have taken the wedge, which I thought I should, but...
Well, we have got some on-course lesson videos coming as well, because Mark's wife finally said that he needed them. True story.
Yeah, she did actually. Blimey. I didn't expect that to stop as quickly as that.
Of a mid handicap golf.
That first bounce. Blimey heck.
Go, go, go.
It's gonna miss anyway, it was moving too much, wasn't it?
Guys, thank you ever so much for watching. That has been a video with Mid Handicap Mark on the new, they are new, aren't they?
Yeah.
We've not seen them, have we?
No.
The new Taylormade SIM2 Max and Callaway Epic Max. Hit the comments below, which one would you use? Which one do you think Mark should use? I think it's going to cause a bit of controversy.
I think so.
Callaway
I think
there,
so.
But, opinions are to their own. Guys, thank you for watching. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. We're filming loads of fun videos for you this morning, so make sure you stay tuned for those. Thank you ever so much, Mark.
Thank you.
I want to see you tomorrow.
Take care. Bye.